Hello. Hello. Hang on. Hi. Hello, hello. Good. It feels like morning, even though it's the afternoon. I'm still trying to wake up. The EP curse has not left me quite yet. I don't know why I'm feeling so low energy. Maybe it's just because it's a little colder. Hi, Krapta. Hi, Undead. Pretty lady alert. Oh gosh, thank you. Hello, hello. Oh, hi, Mikau. Interesting message. Hello. Well, hopefully you calm down. Wait a second. Okay. How long have you had that copy pasted message ready? Hang on. Here you go, Krapta. Hello. It's voice to text help. Oh, well, I'm hoping you relax. This is definitely going to be more of a relaxed stream. I am a little bit on the low energy myself. I'm trying to wake up. I haven't had caffeine yet proper. Of course, of course. There we go, music. Hi, Plastic. Hello, friends. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, 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 hello. It is going to be a chill time today because we are going to be playing some Tavern Talk while I try to wake up. I literally ordered I ordered food, and maybe the food is just not giving me the energy I was hoping to. Then again, I ordered Sonic, so it could also be the reason why. I don't know why. I was just watching videos on YouTube, and I was just relaxing because, you know, despite the if you guys get into a daily routine with either school or work or whatever, and you get used to waking up at a certain time, that even on your days off, you tend to still wake up at that certain time. Yeah, that happened to me. Except I woke up maybe an hour later than I was normally supposed to. I generally will wake up at 6 o'clock for work, but then I will wake up instead at 7 or 8. So I didn't really sleep that well. Oh, hi Troll, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hello. I'm waxing and waning about how his dear puts a eepy bitch syndrome. Because boy howdy, do I feel like I want to go into hibernation. But I was watching videos on YouTube just trying to like relax and vibe, and I don't know why, but I got the craving for a pretzel. And I searched up on DoorDash because I couldn't exactly go out to get a pretzel. Otherwise I would have. But Mama Witch needed to borrow my car today, so I don't have a way of going out to get anything. I was door dashing and Sonic came up and I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? So I got myself a giant ass limeade thing and pretzels, but then I also got a burger because I'm like, I need something with protein. Protein is burger. Burger is protein. Protein is... Words are hard today. Hi, Salsa. Welcome in. Yeah. The winter has got me in the hibernation mood. Protein is good. As much protein as you get out of a cheeseburger, for the most part. I'm still trying to figure out if my settings for my mouth are now, if they're bothering me or not. I feel like they are a little bit more natural, I want to say. I like their chili cheese coney dogs a lot better than their burgers. I'm not really a coney dog kind of person. I mean, I'm really particular with when it comes to chili. Oh God. The story beyond that is a wild one. Not the best source of protein? Yeah. I'll try to get like a protein bar or something if I really need more energy, or I'll just make coffee. I haven't had any of that. Yeah, no, when I was in middle school, I want to say, when I was in middle school, little witch, I was in concert choir for like the entirety of my school career up until college. So concert choir was just straight singing. And in middle school, I do remember, this was one of the few times that my parents were out of town for whatever reason. So it was just my older sister taking care of me. She's like 3 years older than me. So she's in high school at this point. I'm in like late middle school. And she makes this pot of chili. And this is also the same night of my concert recital in choir at the school. So I eat the chili for dinner because I'm a kid at this point. I don't really know how well to cook yet. I didn't blossom into cooking anything yet for myself. But then the problem was, have you ever had an experience that kept you from eating something for many, 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 many years? Yeah. What ended up happening was I accidentally, not even accidentally, so when you're on a concert choir, if you guys are not, if people are not aware or anything like that, and it differs from stages and all that stuff, you're standing in front of blinding spotlights and you're standing in the crowd of like 40 other kids and you're in this formal wear and it's really hot. It's really fucking hot. and I tend to overheat. I've overheated ever since I was in elementary school. I've been very sensitive to temperature ever since I was a kid. And I realized as I was getting through this whole recital thing, we get to this one ending song, which is like a 5-minute long, if not longer, medley of music. And it is just a medley of multiple different songs all together that are kind of like themey. And I'm just standing up like near the end of these like scaffolding stair things that we stand on, and I just start feeling really sick. Like I'm breaking out into cold sweats, and it's getting to the point where I feel my stomach is hurting so badly that I can't fully sing properly. Like it hurts and makes me feel sick to breathe in the way that I have to fill my diaphragm to actually sing. So I'm mouth singing at this point. I'm lip singing near the end of this. And as soon as the final song was done, I had that lurch of like, uh-oh, I gotta go. It's going. And I get down from the stage and I very quickly try to go off the center stage, because the stage has like this little, not a hall that goes behind where people can see you. It's still like you're visible to the crowd, but then there's the exit doors that you can get out of. I was trying to make my way out to there. I didn't make it the whole way. I ended up throwing up in front of the entire audience. And then I just kind of had to stumble my way out into the hallway and throw up again. My piano teacher that was there came out and she was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Are you all right?" And I'm just like, I don't feel so good. Yeah, after that, I could not eat chili for a very long time. I only recently just ate chili again. And I'm not exaggerating that it was probably at least 15 years, if not more, since that experience that I dared to eat chili again, because it just ruined it for me. Oh my God. I blamed my sister for it. Because, you know, you're an irrational kid at that point and you're embarrassed. So it's like, what else do you blame but your older sibling? But it's okay. I conquered my fear of chili again this year. So I didn't exactly grow up on the chili dog loving train. Because anything with it, I was like, nope, can't do it. Nope. Good job, thank you. I'm in my 30s and I finally conquered a fear. A food fear. More for Sonic? Yeah, more for Sonic. That hedgehog can have as much chili dogs as he wants. Yep. But beyond traumatic stories of middle school concert choirs, I just grabbed like a huge ass cherry limeade thing, and I wish the sugar would wake me up. It's not. I might actually need to go either make a coffee or gamer subs if I don't get this EB bitch syndrome out of me, because all I want to do is nap. I'm full of food and I just want to nap. Maybe I just ate too much. Oh, I forgot to turn on TTS. Hang on, I forgot to do that. I keep having all my programs that I use for streaming yelling at me that I need to update. I'm scared of updating. I'm so scared of updating. Because I finally got everything basically working. Like, I used to have my audio for my game capturing get weird. It doesn't do that anymore. I used to have trouble hearing everything. I can hear everything perfectly fine now. Everything is working. I'm so scared to update anything. I have not updated OBS since before I started streaming. It's probably been 2 years. And I always hear horror stories of people saying like, oh my god, after I updated over everything of OBS, everything broke, everything, I had to rebuild everything. And I'm like, I finally got things sort of working. I really don't want to fuck with it. Ugh, I'm scared. I am afraid of the unknown. 2 years? I know, it's really bad. Listen, don't yell at me, I'm scared. I'm scared of updates, I'm scared of change. So far, everything's been fine. It's been fine. I haven't had to, don't yell at me. I already get that enough from Dear. Dear, my best friend and my technician, if anything, of things going wrong. I just, listen, I'm trying my best here. I'm just one little witch. Don't look at these, you can't look at these eyes. Don't yell at, you can't look at this face and like yell at it. This model is very pretty. Don't I get pretty privilege for anything? Look at me. Would you yell at this face? We're not updating OBS for 2 years. No, it's okay. Eventually I will buckle down and actually update things. So it'll probably whenever I update and install my I have a Steam Deck that I need to plug in and actually get working because I know it would be helpful, but then I have to fuck with wires. I eat people for a living, Anna. Yes, I would still yell, God dang it, manticores. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Oh well. One of these days I will get shit working. Ain't gonna be today though. But yeah, between Tavern Talk and a hand cam today, I unfortunately cannot do the hand cam because I could not go out and get a gingerbread kit because my mom needed to borrow my car for today. It's like, okay, that's fine. That just makes it easy for me to pick. So I am bound to my house at the moment. Can't leave. Can't do shit. But it's okay, because I like Tavern Talk. I haven't done Tavern Talk in a hot minute, and Tavern Talk, I'm just reading things. It does not necessarily require me to think, which seems perfect for today. Otherwise, what we're going to be doing for the rest of this week... Oop, wake up. Even my model wanted to go to sleep. Tomorrow, after I get home from work, I might not start it until closer to, I don't know, maybe 8-ish or so. I mean, it really just depends on how quickly I want to start. I'm going to be reading Alice in Wonderland on stream. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna say ASMR because I'm not going to whisper into the microphone, but I guess just talk a little quieter, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really a loud person most of the time. Unless it's loud, and then I'm screaming. But I'm gonna be reading some Alice in Wonderland for you guys. We'll go as far as I feel like it. And if people like it, then we can always continue the story, and I can just read it until it's done. Because a lot of people have mentioned before that they like my voice, and that they sometimes fall asleep to the stream or just find it really cozy and comfy. So I thought, hey, this might be nice. Plus, it was a goal on the Donathon, so gonna do that. Otherwise, I will not be streaming on Saturday. I'm actually gonna be pretty much gone for the entirety of the day because I've got a work Christmas party after work on that day, and I've got a lot of shit to get done. Sunday though, not gonna be a stream, but if you are part of the PEG Discord, I am planning on hosting a Castlevania watch-along. Just be starting from the very first season because I've actually never seen Castlevania before, and everybody and their mother absolutely loves it. And Sarania just started watching it, and Sarania just like burned through to season 4, I want to say, is what they said the other day. So yeah, I need to actually sit down and watch this shit. But I have a very bad habit of not watching and paying attention to anything unless someone is actually sitting there watching it with me. My attention span is horrendous. So we're gonna be doing that in the big Discord. I still gotta make the event thing, but I'm just kind of feeling it out amongst other stuff. I have mixed feelings of Netflixvania. There's some good moments, but couldn't follow through to the end. I don't know. I've only ever really heard a little bit about Castlevania, the game and the story, as well as like the movie and stuff like that. Shoes is obsessed with Castlevania. Shoes adores it, and I just see clips now and then, and the animation itself and everything looks spectacular. So I don't know. I just want to see it at least once. Get my opinions out. Figure out if it's something that I would like. Then again, I love vampires anyway, so it seems like it's perfect. The characters though are all hot. Perfect. I'll fit right in. Need that body doubling effect to lock in. I really do. I really do sometimes. It's either all or nothing, but it's like I need somebody else to sit with me to get over that paralysis and get me to actually start consuming content. I'm really, really bad at that. Everybody, if they ever try to tell me, hey, you should see this show or you should watch this movie, I'll be like, okay, sure. Proceeds to not watch it for 2 years. I wish I could over exaggerate that. I'm not. Mochi and I, Mochi really liked Attack on Titan a lot. And I remember the only time I ever watched Attack on Titan, I was watching it with a friend of mine in college. We were basically binging the first season. I had to drive them home, and we were right before the very last episode. Like, the next episode we watched was gonna be the last one of that season. I drive them home, and I get to their house, and I just say, okay, I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna immediately watch the episode so I can finish off the season, and I'll talk to you about it. I have never seen the last episode of the very first season of Attack on Titan. I'm very bad at finishing. It's really fucking bad. Hi, Indicus. Welcome in. Welcome in. But, I mean, I've heard from other people that the rest of Attack on Titan was kind of garbage, but I don't know. Alright. Let me see. Oh, I just got a notification that my dad might be home soon. Okay. So I might need to shut my door really quick. Give me 1 second to do that. Times like this, I really wish I had my own personal shop. Go. Okay. Yeah. I want a place of my own. I'm tired of working with roommates. Alright. Let me go ahead and get Tavern Talk up. And by up, I mean I already have it up. Let me just get the volume going. Music off. Hi, Callus! The witch sleeps. Let's steal the gingerbread her house is made of. What the hell, man? My gingerbread is my house is a little bit more sturdy than that. All right. Why does my tracking keep wanting to freak out? All right, we are back to Tavern Talk. I'm gonna go ahead and just update the game category. I think I'm gonna adjust the music a little bit because I love the music, but it just gets very loud. Okay. It says Tavern Talk in the category, right? I'm not losing it. It does. I'm going to assume it do. But you don't deny having stealable gingerbread? I got to get it from the store. I didn't make it yet. All right. So we were on, this one. Yeah, this one. There you go. So if you are new to this and you don't know what Tavern Talk is kind of like a visual novel. You make potions for adventurers. It's very D&D vibes. It's gonna be perfect to get me warmed up for D&D tonight. And yeah, it's got a lot of really fun, quirky characters. And this is also just me sort of trying to make different voices. So I still see Just Chatting. Son of a bitch. Do it the old-fashioned way then. Oh, hey. Oh, look, they did change. Okay, so this game does change for the seasons. Because the last time we were playing, it was still technically a little bit after fall. So they had like pumpkins and stuff set up, and now it's all wintry. Cute. Didn't we talk to you? We did talk to you. Hang on. $1943, 1907, 21.5. This was our save. Yeah, it was this one. Well, if I have to continue a day, then. If I have to finish a day, because I'm almost positive we talked to this girl. I recognize her. All right. Hey, Inkeep. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do. Yeah, the birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss, but I just can't figure out what. Let me turn up the game volume a little bit for you guys. There you go. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know? They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will ya? Of course. What'll it be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. Hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. Okay, we did do all this in the last time. I remember this conversation, so I might skip forward a lot. I'm gonna skip. Because we did do all this. I very distinctly remember. Alright. You wanted the defense one. Yeah. Alright. And this is just all about making mixed drinks. And each of them have different effects that kind of correlate to certain stats. It would help if I poured it into the cup. There we go. One Frosted Lagoon. And I skip over your audio. Okay. Yep. I just want to skip so I can get to like where we were because there's a lot of talking in this game. I wish there was a fast forward button. I know I've done all this before. Because then we're gonna come up to the lady that is like a snake rogue thing, and then the weird creepy guy. Okay. I could have sworn I saved. Man, that's annoying. Yeah, because then... Alright, night's over. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Fern. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. There's gonna be so much clicking just to get to where we were. Alright, that's not helping me. I'm just gonna click as fast as I can. Yep, yep. I remember getting that. I remember all this. I don't know why I didn't save last time. This is annoying. I'm gonna just sip my limeade. Oh my god, my finger is gonna get so tired by this. Alright, what did you want? Swift? Okay. Alright, so you need one thing of defense. One thing of intelligence. Then 3 parts dexterity. Sorry about this, guys. Because if I just went through and I read literally everything all over again, we're going to be here for at least an hour before we get to anything new. Hi again, Kyle. Our weird little vampire guy. I do wish that there was a fast forward button. And you wanted that. One part that. One part defense. Then 3 parts attack. Or strength. I do like how it's snowing indoors. It's actually very cute. Yep, 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 yep. Spooky, scary music for a second. Vampire music. Oh my god. My finger hurts. I'm so mad that it didn't save. What was I thinking? Did I just close the game without saving? I could have sworn I did. I'm free from my meeting. Are we rizzing hard or hardly rizzing? Hi, Puff. We're currently skipping to try to get back to where I was because apparently I didn't save last time it was playing. So I am just clicking like a motherfucker trying to just speed through all of this. Because it's a lot of talking. Why is the pretty door covered in slime? They got attacked by a slime at one point, and I guess they just never got rid of it. Why, I don't know, actually. It's been at least a couple of days. They probably should have gotten rid of the slime. But yes, Kyle is very much a dork. He's a vampire dork. Also divorced. He picked up a baby. Yes, he picked up a baby. Yep, 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 yep. I'm switching hands. My pointer finger is getting tired. They are hard. They're very hard. And there's no fast forward button in this one. I mean, I bet there would be if I just, like, finished the game. Oh, look, the fallen stars are happening. Wait, this is very far behind if that's the fallen... How fucking far back am I? I'm checking my save again. Because 12, 17, 11, 13, 12. Can you fucking... Okay, that's the 23rd of November. That's the 13th. This is my autosave right now. 23rd of November at 1943. That's the one I started. Did I start? Act 2. Is this the one? Hang on. Is this the correct one? Or am I freaking losing it? I'm gonna be so mad if that is actually the correct save. It is the correct save. Okay, I did save last time. I'm just an idiot. Goodness me. Oh, goodness. And after all that, I heard my dad come home. Give me... You missed nothing. No, you didn't. You missed nothing. You missed nearly 10 minutes of me clicking a thing. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Let's do this. All right, so we had a cat person named Melly, who I'm pretty sure is a child. And I forget what his name was, because it used to be Zephyr, but then apparently that was a middle name. I don't know. Oh God, how did I do this one's voice? It was definitely very cutesy. Good morning. Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. Blaze, that's right. It was edgy as hell. And he's still edgy. What have you both been up to today? Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. I was not dilly-dallying. He was. It goes well with the brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. All right, you definitely want the Nebula. Yeah, you want the brain one. You want the sparkling Nebula. Because I don't think I have any other smart drinks. Which is pretty much just a little bit of charisma. 2 parts, actually. 2 parts charisma. And then 3 parts intelligence. There it goes. Hi, Andu. I love that little guy. A fresh brew of smart sparkles. Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle. Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get for you? Nothing. All right. So, has the cape found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. It seems to have wakened memories of old woe. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. I
I expected them to be the size of a colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs, but they were much tinier.
A common misconception. Where did you find him?
At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle by a fallen star.
That sounds morbidly interesting.
It was. I overheard some priests say that they were talking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looks kind of cool. And people like distinct temples.
They do.
The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priest knew anything about the star rain.
Did they? I'm entertaining a 7-year-old.
No, I could have told them that 2 days ago. But while we were sneaking around and listening in, we overheard the strangest conversation. Turns out Alethea, that's the cleric's name, found out that one of the priests was actually a wobbling ooze in disguise.
Scandalous.
I know, right? But in the end, it was all okay. The others forgave him, and he promised to try and become a real priest. Apparently, he really loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged and everything. It was very sweet. I was really happy we could see that from the shadows.
We?
Me and the mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate.
I'm no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo.
Thank you.
How did you find the right moment to give Kyle his cape between all of those heightened emotions? We didn't. She got caught.
I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind, but it wasn't.
It wasn't a pillar. It was a tall vase.
I felt very well hidden when Alethea suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. She's so cool and smart.
Did you ask her about the investigation?
I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge.
I just love how we don't have a booster seat. The cat just sits on the counter. I mean, they're a cat. I have no question that that is what they would do. Oh, wow. I just noticed that there's even more decorations for, like, the holidays. Like, look, there's, like, a big ol'... It's not a mistletoe. It's a holly bush. But then we've also got a wreath up here. And then also the garland that's, like, behind me. You can kind of see it. It's really cute how the game, like, auto-adjusts for the holidays.
So I asked Master Smith Frostgrip to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead.
They could at least take off their shoes or something? No, shoes on in a building that serves food.
Did you know that its altar was built from a 1,000-year-old oak?
I didn't. That's fascinating.
It is! She also told me I have to work on my stealth. That being small isn't going to be good enough. I think she knows from experience.
Better not tell her that.
Better not.
So, are you going to work on it?
Yes. Blaze is going to show me the ropes.
Okay, but what's worse, shoes that have been in mud or socks that have not been in the mud on the counter? Anything that is exposed to bodily sweat, in my opinion. I don't want feet on my counter. Izzy now. Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. Hands sweat, so no hands. Okay. Feet sweat are gross. Feet sweat are even grosser. That's a very dramatic way to look at things. But also very nice of you. So would you say your investigation was a success?
Kind of. We kind of got to see how clueless the other investigators are and return the cape to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find anything new about the stars. And I didn't even get to see any monsters. I was hoping maybe someone have some fallen from the astral sea and I could have studied them. A dangerous, if exciting, very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Do you have favorites? What were the first ones you ever met? Did you ever try to be you or eat your friend? Of course, I've encountered monsters before, but they've been a part of my life for many years. Oh, the shadows are full of them. Really? Oh, that's scary. Of course it is. So the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters? No, they were much worse than that. Are you gonna say your parents? Blaze, do we have parent issues in this D&D game? Mm-hmm. It's okay. This is a safe space. What is it? Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last time? Yes. Hi, Supreme. I showed up right into her parent issues. Yeah. What can you expect? He's a rogue in a D&D-esque world. Of course he's got parent issues. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. Alright. So, a charisma drink. So we want the Sunny Breeze, yeah. So this is 2 parts intelligence. And then 1 part dex. Then no, hang on, I think I did this wrong. Oh, yeah, I think I did this wrong. Ah, shit. Andu, drink up. Give him a whole bottle of Riz, I would. Alright. I think I need to do this one. Okay. And then it's going to be... Oh, nope, not that. Not that. This. So 2 parts charisma, and then 2 more parts intelligence. There we go. I had to use my brain. 1 Sunny Breeze coming right up. Undo his baby. Yes, undo his baby. A drink, just for you. Thanks. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, where was I? Oh, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadow Bangs and was eager to prove myself. It's said that there are great riches in the far depths of the Gravelmac, a dangerous mountain range in the eastern Fiosia. Fiosa? Fisoa. We gave the poor man piss in a jar. It's cute, and it's a little mason jar. It's very cute. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Classic. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there to the darkest of its crevices. Okay then, cute piss in a jar. Listen, Piss Eye Gang. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalker straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapons, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call.
I will never forget their twisted antlers and beak-like snouts.
You sound kind of cute.
They were not cute.
If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some.
Pray you never will.
No, thanks.
Oh. All right. We're on midday now. Hey! Carolyn's back. Innkeep, hand me a drink, will ya? Coming right up, Carolyn. Any preferences? The usual. Something strong and powerful. Exactly. I miss Carolyn. I missed her so much. I'm so happy she's okay. I was actually getting a little worried because I sent her off on that,
Oh, hi, Phantom. Hi, Phantom Cheetah. Welcome.
I had sent her off on a mission like a long time ago for like a dragon wyvern or something to get like fire spit or something, and she hadn't come back in the longest time. All right, so you want, you're strong and powerful, so you definitely want the Southern Brawler. So that is one. Whoa. No, just one part. Andu, you're getting... Here you go, pet you little guy, pet you little guy. I love you so much, I love you so much. This game is so coded for me because he is also colored like my Mimic. He's just... Mimic doesn't have green on him, that's the only thing, but otherwise he's colored like him, and I love him so much. Alright, so it's one part charisma, one part defense, and then 3 parts strength. Or drink up. Order up. Ta-da! A drink. You have a messed up definition of strong. Strength lies in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and yours needs a prescription. Say, innkeep, you got a room in your neat little book full of recipes for one more drink? Sure, got one for me? You bet. It's what my baba used to drink back in the day. My adventurer reminded me of it. Sailor's courage. Thank you, Carolyn. So, since you're here in my tavern unharmed and in somewhat good spirits, I'm guessing you survived your encounter with the Wyvern Chimera? I did, obviously. Congratulations. Oh, you guys can't see the edgy Mitch Edgerson over there. Hang on. Let me lower myself.
I'll just be a halfling right now. I'll be a little halfling down here.
You
encountered a chimera?
Sure did. Lived to tell the tale, too.
You or the chimera?
Both.
Cool. Are you a beast slayer?
I am. Though, this time no beast was slain. I'm Carolyn. You?
Melly, the greatest detective in the whole wide world, and this is my assistant.
Your assistant got a name? Malachite. You keep changing your name, buddy. I see. So, Melly, you're interested in chimeras?
I'm interested in everything, chimeras especially.
If you like, I'll tell you, that sneaky innkeep, and your punk in the crime over there, how I outsmarted one.
Yes, please.
I would love that. What is your actual name, buddy? It ain't Blaze, it ain't apparently Zephyr, and apparently now it's Malachite. Well, all right. Set up and then. I'm trying to get Carolyn's accent back in my head. I found the... oh, God. Let me just take a drink. Our friendly innkeep here sent me on a quest to collect some saliva from the Raven Chimera in the Quag Mangrove. is the key ingredient for vampire sunscreen.
That makes sense.
The issue is, the Chimera's home turf. There's no way it could outfight it on its own domain. So we went the route of trickery. Brain! Come on, get the accent! Come on. My Baba always said that the chimeras she encountered enjoyed some good subterfuge. I ain't really the brawny type, but I thought even if I failed it'd be entertained enough to help me anyway. Needed to pick a clever approach, of course, so I did the only reasonable thing to do in this situation. I talked to a mouse.
Mouse?
The mouse. Found one local to the marshland. Offered him a bunch of cheese if he agreed to help me out. It was pretty easy to convince.
Why a mouse? Everyone knows chimeras are afraid of mice, dummy.
Exactly. I thought if it was scared, it might use its 3 brains less. Hang on. Trying to... You're just gonna have to deal with, like, him being partially covered up. Unless, you know, I do the old... Hang on. There you go. We'll just do this for a little bit until there's not 3 of them in my bar. So I dressed up the mouse in the best wizard regalia I could find and made myself invisible.
You can do that?
Not usually, but the innkeep's drinks come with great perks. They do indeed, though I do not recall granting you invisibility. Yeah, invisibility might be too strong of a word. But with the wits I got from your drink, I remembered something. Chimeras have a hard time discerning between different shades of green.
Ooh, I think I know where this is going.
Got quite the hand in camouflage, so I figured I'd put it to good use. I gathered some underbrush sticks and leaves, and I made some glue from tree resin and spit.
Spit?
Everything holds together with better with spit.
Let me jot that down.
Sure thing, kiddo. So I put it all together in a cloak of camouflage. Put some mud on my face and was ready to go. So, dressed up in camouflage, the mouse and I unseen approached the chimera. It was resting near the muddy stream, and 2 of its heads were in a deep discussion about sanctity of canon compliance.
What kind of heads did it have, besides the dragon one, obviously?
Classic lion and snakehead gumbo. Of course, all of them heard us approaching. First they seemed curious, but all 3 of them froze up when they saw the mouse. Little thing looked mighty tall with its improvised wizard hat. I stayed right behind him, making his footsteps sound heavy. My camouflage seemed to work. 3 different shades of green and brown made me blend into the marshy landscape. Why do you keep licking your mouth? Carolyn, are you hungry? From up close, I could see the chimera's trying to hide its fear as the mouth drew nearer, so I started the show. The mouse, or me, same thing at that point, loudly announced that he was a great wizard, and he had come to collect spellcasting ingredients for his plane switching spell. He was prepared to fight, but was willing to bargain if the chimera valued its life. To underline his great power and everything, I even made him float on my invisible hand. Luckily for me, the chimera was more than ready to take up the offer, though it did briefly argue with itself on whether fleeing was the better option. The snake wanted to fight, but it only until the mouse growled, or I growled. One and the same, really. So the great mouse mage started his conditions in no uncertain terms. 1 bucket of saliva, and in return he would leave the chimera in peace forever. Helped a lot that he could summon the bucket out of thin air. Briefly lost my sanity when there were more in creature arguing, but finally the chimera agreed. It filled the bucket with plenty of saliva within a disturbingly quick time frame. Happy to have avoided any monumental violence, the mouth wizard and his bucket of valuable chimera saliva floated away, promising that he would keep his honorable word. What an incredible ruse. Guess I got some of my Baba's brains and charms after all. More than some, it seems. Let's not get too carried away. Once we were out of sight, I had to keep up my own end of the deal, of course. After getting out of my camouflage, I thanked the mouse and gave him the enormous amount of cheese I had promised him. Wouldn't that much cheese be too heavy for a single mouse to carry? Turns out the mouse was actually a wizard after all. Had some sort of dimensional pocket he could store it all in. Plot twist, the rat that was pretending to be a wizard was in fact a wizard. Disappeared with that cheese and just left it in its ridiculous hat with me. Bid me farewell as before I could ask him why he hadn't said something sooner about the whole wizard thing, you know. Ah, what a typical mouse with a wizard hat, I see. I prefer the detectives, personally. Great Mouse Detective reference, hello.
Me too.
Afterwards, I thought I was in the clear. When suddenly I felt something breathing heavily right behind me. When I turned around, I was looking right in the scaly eyes of a wyvern chimera. Apparently, it had wanted to know where the wizard would take its leave, so that I could move to a more secure spot. Thought I was about to be smoke. But apparently Baba was right. They do like a good ruse.
So it wasn't mad?
No, it was amused. Impressed, even. In return for making its week, it let me live and left me with some strange words.
Strange words?
Stranger than a talking dragon head?
I mean, that's kind of what dragons do, right?
Not sure. Maybe they do typically speak in prophecies. Prophecies? That's what it said it was giving me. It said, hope will fall and hope will rise. A hero will tether its final tread, burying the past and keeping the dead. Sounded like a bunch of bullshit to me. How blasphemous. Didn't say it wasn't real. But why do they gotta make these things so cryptic? Ain't no one got time to interpret this kind of stuff. That's the things with prophecies. No need to interpret them. You realize exactly what they mean soon enough.
What hero do you think it was talking about?
No clue.
I bet it's you.
I ain't no hero.
I think you might be, Carolyn.
You know what would be very heroic of you? What? If you brought the saliva to Kyle the vampire, I'm sure his happiness about finally being able to walk in the sun again will be extraordinary. Too lazy to go to yourself? My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. Hi, Violet. Why are you on the wall? Because everywhere I was moving, I kept blocking this guy. Or, you know, this one over here. I kept blocking him no matter where I was going. So you know what? I felt like being sideways a little bit. Is that a crime? Thank you for the 10 stream streak. Fine. Might as well. Violet, I swear to God, if you take my hat, fuck you. Fine. Well, now I'm sideways and hatless. Hope you're happy. Guess I owe that leech thanks for providing me with this strange adventure. Did you have fun? It was
fun.
Yes, I'll admit it was fun. Just wish I could tell my Baba all about it. But you make a good stand-in, keep. Thank you. I try. Bald ass, hatless ass, witch looking ass. I will destroy you. Now, any of you happen to know where I can find this vampire? Last I saw that guy at temple. The priest might know where he went.
I know where he wanted to go. I overheard him talking about it.
Care to share?
I want to trade it. The information, I mean.
For what?
Can you teach me how to use a greatsword?
That's it. Sure thing. Right now?
Is right now okay?
I've got the time. It might take you more than one lesson to get through.
That's okay. I've also got time.
It's a deal then. I'll show you the basics and you tell me where to find the vampire.
Yippee!
That is, if your assistance is alright with that. Don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey. Alright, buddy. You're going up there in my favorites area. I say that shit all the time at work. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay. Okay, kiddo. Let's go. Innkeep, can we use your front yard? Of course. Go wild. Will do.
Are you coming too, Mel?
No. I'll stay here and have another drink.
Okay, you can join us later. I can't wait for how to learn to fight. It'll be so useful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I can go on after this to practice my sword and my stealth skills?
Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient. I promise I'll have a quest for you soon.
I can't wait. I'm going to destroy any challenge with wit, stealthiness, and giant swords. Ha!
I know you will.
But first I gotta go practice. See you later.
Alright. I can move. Look at that, I flipped. Alrighty. Mr. Three Names McGee. I like her ambition. I like her naivety. Some would call it optimism. A waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Another drink, please. Same as before. Sweet and all. Coming right up. Alright, so. Another summer breeze. Oh, that's my sailor's courage. Ooh. Very tough. Very tough. Alright, so. Sunny breeze. So it was that one with the intelligence and one thing of swift strike. Alright, so you needed... No, wait. Draw the spell. Draw the recipe. Thank you. Alright, so that was the... Oop, 2 parts and then 1 part dex. Oh, nope. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. Nope. 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 Undo. Drink up for a second. There we go. I fixed it. Good boy, Undo. Good boy. Good boy. Some sweet optimism for my most pessimistic customer. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow, I'm proud of myself here. You should be. So, malachite. Just leave me to my pondering. Got it. You do a lot of pondering, malachite, and I don't know what your actual name is. You've been here all day? Oh, hi, Fern. Oh, god damn it. Why do you always... Ugh. Fine. I'll go to this side of the bar. Hiya, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. That's alright. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you. No, no, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Groves trees got knocked over, and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course, I had to check in on all the nearby settlements too, see if they needed help with any damage after all that. Did Uncle Dragon make it? Yes. The werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everybody made it out okay. Mr. Dragon was making emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. It's very nice of you to check in with everyone. I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that would make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again. I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've already got an idea. Ooh, 1,000 wins. I got another recipe. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people will be very thankful for your presence. Well, they weren't mad about it. At least. Though, I sort of feel like people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be. When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was going to end. Yes, I recall. You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little bit more freaked out by the lack of a night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it, and she said, who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes. I don't even know if you could put them back. You can never put back what's lost. But you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure you could replace stars, or if you should approach loss that way. It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change. Right. But it still would be much nicer if some things would just stay the same. They never do. I'm just happy everyone is okay. We literally have the sunshine character and the most gloomiest character right here. Oops. I skipped. Shit. Hang on. Here we go. Did you check on Carolyn yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside. I did. Outside. Oh, on your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood glue? It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would just leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm and to catch up a bit too. She tried to rope me into their greatsword training. Did you accept? I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet. Indeed. And I was just relieved to see Carolyn doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragon. And about you, I'm sure. Maybe. To celebrate our well-being dispute, despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink? I would love a drink. Can I try out that new one I requested? 1,000 wins, was it? In case I've run into more people in need of help on the way back. I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. Alright, 1,000 wins. We're making a whole new drink. Cute. It's like a martini. Swept up in the thousand winds, you become as charming and elusive as their elemental messengers. Somehow that feels exactly like resting on a tropical island. Enjoying a refreshing drink and pleasant company, its airy swirls are perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. Alright, so it's like 2 parts defense, 1 part dex, and 3 parts there. So I feel like I'm gonna need another one of these. Just to give me like a little bit of a boost. So 2 parts defense. And then 1 part, oh, nope, already has dex. I don't need to touch it. And then the rest of it. Oh, there we go. 1,000 wins. I was scared for a second, I fucked it up. All right, order up. A breezy drink inspired by you and your kindness. Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. She makes the best drinks, right? They're okay. Just okay? Malachite, come on. Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this a thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that for a lot of reasons. They taste good. As good as things can taste when they're, me. Well said. Thank you. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot. They're also an incredibly courageous and capable hero. That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean. Why? Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderfully exciting things that it can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? I'm Malachite. Oh, you're Malachite, obviously. Melly was just talking about a Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. She sounded really happy about it. We're not friends. She just won't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean. She keeps following me. And you take her along? Not by choice. I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her and with yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zoford could be fixed with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I heard several familiars are missing, actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone is bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty. Sounds like Zoford is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye or two out for future developments. Zoford isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. I mean, it's eastern Fisoa and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbor town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Why? Does it sound like something up your alley? No. Not mine, but... Melina is seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of a risk-free theory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melly was just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quest? No. I was a similar age when I ventured on my first quest. Malachite, no offense to you, but if she ends up like you, she might want to wait a little bit. You're very broody. The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, that's cool. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger at that early. Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them when they're young so they can accept its existence in their lives. I mean, that's a little different. I don't think that's exactly a good idea. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with the fact that as early as we can. It's already bad enough that us grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should they just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead? I mean, when you're on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you have preferred to not be alone? It builds character. A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations sure did a lot of good for you there. Weren't your parents worried to death about you? Oh, here it comes. You got enough rumors to make a quest yet, Innkeeper? Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about, or ignoring, all that star debris that they're losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? No, but it's fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Good luck. See you around with less horrors, I hope. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, 5 more hours. 5 more hours. I might need to get a power nap in between. I'm struggling, man. I am so weepy. Now I'm worried. About Malachite or Melly? Struggling Eepers. I will wake up. I will make coffee right before stream if I have to, Lynn. Don't worry. Chat, this is Lynn. This is our DM. They are the ones that are DMing our witch campaign called the Witching Hour. And if you are into D&D and like stuff like this, please come by and see their stream tonight and watch us play D&D. It starts at 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. CST. And they do have a couple of the first episodes on YouTube, I believe, as well as their Patreon. So please come and support them. They're an amazing DM, and it's been a very fun game. I've been really, really enjoying it. Both. Are you really going to send her on that quest? If she wants to go, but I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Zovord is a beautiful city with a very low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone. Hi, Joe. I hope not. There's a little worse than being alone when you're scared. Very true. Are you scared of anything? Bad Yelp reviews. Yelp. Hi, Orion. I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all Asteria. I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay. You've got my 5 stars in the bag. I would ask what you're afraid of, but the answer would be everything. Is it? Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when scared. rather than not at all. Maybe. That is still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from the things that scared me, but with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they're still worth experiencing. That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps. Though one of my friends is sitting here right now. Oh, where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. It also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry, go home. Fix the many things that worry you. As long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so cute. Alright, Andu, time to close up. Closing up shop.
Oh, innkeeper witch is eepy.
Alright. Chat, I'm gonna try to make it to at least 2 hours today, but honestly, what time is it right now? About 4? Oh man, I'm so eepy. Dispel the eepers. I'm trying. The only way I can dispel is by taking a nap, I want to say. Oh, I got some lovely rain noise. If it's about 4, take it like a 30-minute nap because I still have to wake up for 5 and stay awake. Man, I hate only having a little bit of time for stream. It kind of sucks. You do. I know. I feel low energy right now, and I have stuff that I want to be high energy for. So, let me just actually save. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of some of these old saves, so I don't need to. Alright. Save. Yes. Alright. I hate that I have to end it early just because I'm so eepy, but I really, really think I actually do need a nap because I do want to be high energy for stuff tonight. Ugh, this sucks. Thought I could power through it, but no. Alright. Let me head back over here. And I know Saranya is streaming, so let's go over there. Of course. Sorry it was short, guys. I don't know why I'm just so sleepy today. But, I gotta go take a nap. I gotta nap and relax. And try to wake my ass up. Because I have shit to do. I can't be eepy bitch today. Russell, thank you guys. Alright, let me just go and head you over to the birthday shroom Sarania. They're still working on their birthday celebration right now. And they're trying out Warframe for the very first time. Looks like it. Alright. If you guys want to see me less sleepy tonight, please come by Sanguine Stories stream tonight. Again, it's going to be around 8 p.m. EST. And we are going to be continuing D&D again tonight. And this is actually going to be the last episode before we have to take a 2-week break because of the holidays and stuff. Alright, so we are going to raid Saranya. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow after I get home from work. And we're going to be reading some Alice in Wonderland. It's going to be a fun time. I hope to see you guys there. Sorry for the short stream, but I'll make it up for you again. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.